going to actually show you what has to be done to check your fall away. Got Craig up there on the handlebar. He's going to be doing the turning for us. And I'm just going to bring this camera right down here so we can see the numbers here. I'm going to zoom in. Okay, there we're right on number 12. So what he's going to do is he's going to turn the handlebar to his left, and then we're going to watch that needle, or the all thread now. It's going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there she fell off. Okay, that's 4 inches to the left side. Now what we're going to do is bring it back up to center to 12, and now we're going to go to Craig's right side. 1, 2, 3, and then she went over just about 4. So we've got about 8 inches total. When you do the fall away, it is the total amount from side to side. Okay, on the V-Rod, we've got it prepped a little bit. All we did was just take the air box off. So we're going to take and turn the steering over here so you can actually see the steering stem cover here. We're going to take it, spin it off. Now that's the new steering nut that we put on. So what we have to do is, in order to make any adjustments, we have to loosen this nut, and then we'll come out here to the front of the bike, and we'll go to the top pinch bolts on both sides, and then we'll loosen them up, and then we'll come back and we'll show you where to make the adjustment. Okay, we got everything all loosened up. As you can see, here's your steering stem nut. It is loose, and this right here is the top of your top triple tree. Okay, underneath the top triple tree, you can see this little gap right here, and I'm going to zoom in. And in there you see that star right here? This is your star nut. This is where you tighten up the steering head bearing. So what Craig's done, I've got me a brass putty knife right here. That brass putty knife will fit right in there on that star. He'll lock it in on that one of those little tabs on the star nut, and he's just going to take a hammer and then he's just going to tap it. And that's all you need to do. That's far enough. And now when you do that, go back through and check everything out and see what your fall away is. If you need to make more adjustments, then you come back and you make more adjustments there on the star nut. That's where it's at. Alright, now after Craig has tightened up that star nut there, you got to go back and you have to retighten the steering stem nut before you go back and you recheck your fall away. Now that we tightened it, let's walk around to the front of the bike and see how far we've made a change to it. Okay, here we go. Craig, turn it to your left. 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4.5. Alright, and let her fall by herself. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did it go?
6.
About 6 is when it fell over by itself. It's hard to tell when I'm doing this or he's turning the wheel.
Let's go ahead and try it again.
Okay, let's try this again. Let's go to your left and let me know when it falls by itself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
About 6.
6, it fell on its own. Back to center. Okay, let's go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where was you at? About 6 again?
There's about 6. Let's try to the right again.
Okay, going back to the right again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Almost 7. Yeah. So as you can see, a little bit of a tap on that nut makes a big adjustment. So now I'm way out. I'm about 12 to 13 inches from total from side to side. So now we're going to have to back this back off so we get her back in spec now. Alright, it took us a few times to get the adjustment back because Craig, he's a torque master over there with that hammer. So we got her back. Okay, Craig, to your left, buddy. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, hey. Let's get this thing back up to center. Let's go a little bit slower. Let's go to your right this time. There's 1, 2, there's 3.5. Then she fell over. Let's double check that left side one more time so we can see. There's 12. We're back in the center. Nice and easy. There's 1, 2, 3.5. Almost. So we're about 6 to 7 inches for an 03. That's where we need to be. On the older bikes, I believe that dimension is smaller. So take a note of your service manual, because I also believe when you go up here to do your pinch bolts on your triple tree, the newer models tell you to do the bottom triple tree.
And the older models.
And the older models are the top triple tree. So good luck in checking your fall away. I hope this helps.